Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's an absolutely stunning morning. We're down here in a beautiful sunny Plymouth Yacht Haven. Incredibly great place to keep a boat. Here is a proper boat. We're just putting her on the market with Berthon. She is, of course, a Seaward 35. She's a 2011, so she's a pretty late one. She's got twin Yanmar 315 engines on her. She is really well specified. Her original owners really knew what they were doing and moved up through the Seaward range. This girl here, she has done about 925 hours on her Yanmars. She's an incredibly high specification boat. She's been proven to cruise, so last summer she went up for an incredibly successful cruise up in the Western Isles, up in Scotland. I'm going to show you on board her, and hopefully this video will give you a couple of ideas about what she's like, and will save you having to come around, plod down here to sunny Plymouth and meet me and have a look over her. So this is Bruiser. She's a 2011 Seaward 35. She is absolutely superb. We're just putting her on the market with Berthon now. Good morning, everybody. We're down here in a beautifully sunny late summer Plymouth Yacht Haven. Today we're looking at Bruiser. She is, to the untrained eye, a blue boat. However, as most of you I'm sure will realise, we are looking at one of the greatest sea hulls ever designed. She is a Seaward 35. Designed by Arthur Marcel and TT Boat Designs and built in 2011 in Cowes on the Isle of Wight. She's an unapologetic ex-commercial design. This is a phenomenally accomplished piece of kit. So we've got her name on the side, air intakes which are illuminated at night just to help you along the decks, and she's a proper working Nelson design. So really easy to get on board. You're straight onto a grey Treadmaster deck, and she's got easy access throughout. Handholds lie immediately. You've got a customs grab rail inside, then a foredeck pulpit. She's equipped with up and down controls here, and that is a self-launching anchor system with a Bruce which is galvanised on this model. We've got a Lofren's electric winch here with locking mechanism. Really superb piece of kit, and that'll also take rope on the Gypsy, as you can see. So we've got forward fair leads and big prong nose cleats, and we're straight onto this real nice solid polished stainless steel customs rail. Plenty of ventilation. Two screens. We've also got air coming in through the saloon, through the two deck hatches, which were non-standard on this boat. She's got resealed screens. They are double glazed for the forward end. We've got nice pantographing wipers with wash. We'll have a look at those closer later. Moving aft again, we've got a coach roof rail. So that's really easy to grab, and there's also another rail down, which is the customer's one. Sliding windows to both sides. Aft windows in the wheelhouse are sealed, but there's a dropping window in the aft bulkhead. And as you can see, she has the larger side windows also. All of them are opening. She's got beautiful shear line to her, so a slightly raised bow here. We have the D-type fendering here, so plenty of protection for her. And then you've got this beautiful swooping down nose. They are absolutely staggeringly good sea boats. So this is just taking the height of the nose down to deck level. Really easy to move about. Full GRP construction with a dark blue hull. Cleat aft. Fair lead for the cleat aft. Then we've got a nice bathing platform which was additional here. Pair of trim tabs either side with indicators at the main helm. They're an electro-hydraulic system. And the dinghy and outboard are not included in the sale but could be made available. So we have aft pump out from the head system. We also have water inlet here, and your fuel fillers, so she's 2 tanks are just up there, and they do have digital readouts, so you can see the volume of fuel that you're taking on as it's coming in, and she'll carry plenty of fuel with a really prodigious range. So into the aft cockpit here, we've got a slight overhang which is lit, so just protects everything underneath here. All of this kit is in date, was bought 2023. Aft bilge pump there, access into the aft lazarette, and you've got this really nice seating area. And there is a locker underneath each one, and then access down through there into water tanks, etc. And adjustable table legs which share the same table as inside. And that is your power inlet, and also a slightly raised step. So into the main saloon. As said, she was a 2011 build. She is the oak interior. It is in incredibly good condition. Being sensible boat, your battery isolators are directly here to hand. So the last thing as you leave, first thing as you get on board. Plenty of booze stowage and a TV in here. She's got a hydronic heating system by Eberspacher. EPIRB here, she was serviced 23 and the battery lasts until March 28, as you can see, so everything is in date. Really nice contrasting and complementary curtains, 2 overhead hatches, and we've got a pair of cab sprung seats. Really nice table in here. It's got a folding leaf top, beautifully marked oak, and then we've got a side leaf that also comes out, and you've got access directly down into your engines. Opening window there, powered ventilators, and then we've got an additional handrail that takes you forward quite safely. The navigator's seat flips forward on a hinge with a locking mechanism, so it gives you much more space to just lie down here, makes into a 5th berth as required. So we've got curtains for the aft screens, and then the forward ones have got pop-on studs with covers. Fully adjustable cab sprung seats here. They're in Muirhead and Ingleston Bobble, which is a blue leather material. You can dial in your weight. You can move forwards and aft. There's a little footrest down there. You've got a really nice navigator's perch here, but you feel completely locked in on this boat. So magnetic compass, screen covers to the insides, and they've got double glazed screens behind them. Wiper starboard, wiper motor port, then we've got red night lights which are switchable down at the main panel just to port of the driver. Super simple, all of this stuff. So we've got engine bay lights, red lights, wipers. You've got a pair of really nice mechanical Morse throttles. So the engines on are a twin 315s by Yanmar, 6 LPA STP2, 6 cylinders. This gives you all your bilge alarms here, so you can see if you've got anything running there. We've got Bennett's trim tabs, speed depth, main plotter with camera, really nice setup. You've got wind here with an anemometer. That's your engine room lights on, and other facilities just light up in here when activated. We've got a new P70R autopilot and thruster here. She's run 937 on starboard and 935 on port. Really nicely serviced. The steering is hydraulic here with a boss behind, which is really easy to get to if you ever need to top that up. That's just the assembly for the main helm seat. CE plate there showing that she is B rated. For 12 passengers on board. There we go. That's your main 12 volt switching panel on here with voltmeters at the top. But just beautifully built. You look at the amount of timber and craftsmanship that's gone into these beautifully done fiddles. It's a really corking good boat. Stereo, tank tender system, and we've also got volumetric stuff from Oceanic here, which gives you volume on both fuel tanks and also on your black water system. 2 simple stairs down. The companionway moves up, so you've got extra storage and access beneath that. And you're down into the main saloon. So 2 opening windows to port. Opening windows in the galley opposite. And we've got a really nice facing pair of sofas here. Chart drawer underneath. And then the table drops down to make a double berth as required. Hydronic heating, inverter charger, her generator system, and your shore power inlet management. Plenty of light coming in, both natural and other, and we've got reading lights. And then you've got excellent access to all wiring here. We've got RCD breaker coming in. Look at that, just beautifully done. And that's the access to your hydraulics for the steering also. Pair of steps here, we've got extinguishers all in date, storage underneath and access to the forward fuel tank. Inverted microwave, really nice grey Corian with an Engel fridge there, 47 litre. 2 sinks here, plenty of light coming in, plenty of ventilation, more stowage up in this drawer. It's a Wallace Saflane dual zone hob with ignition and temperature control underneath. It's just a really super simple, really well thought out vessel. Laminated floor down here, plenty of storage underneath, plenty of cabinetry, and this deck hatch here, opening, aft facing, plenty of light coming through that as required. So just looking at the joinery here, so oak panelling, but just look at the moulding that was put in here. So you didn't have to do this, but it is just in sensationally good nick. So the forward cabin is separated from the galley slash dinette by that door. Got mirror here, 2 opening port lights, opening deck hatch overhead, independent control for your heating for the hydronic system, more storage. You've got a nice V berth with an infill that you can remove, and then you've got access through the floor straight down onto your forward bilge pump. All really nicely lined out, reading lights either side, and then forward end of this you've got the anchor locker. There it is, it's got one of those switches that actually allows you to light up your anchor chain. Wonderful, well done Seaward. Beautiful condition throughout. I mean, I can go on about this boat, but you just need to come and see it. She is really rare. She's a 2011 one. She's absolutely stunningly built. She did a 1500 nautical mile voyage up to the Scottish Western Isles last year. You've got a really nice heads compartment in here. It's got freshwater flush facility. It's powered ventilator overhead, powered light. A new loo went in there. The whole thing is beautifully clean. She is impossibly well presented. There's a pull-out shower there with a sump pump underneath and a shower curtain. Lights on, lights off. Just close. This is a really neat piano hinged door here, so you just move aside, that gets out of your way. Just beautifully done. Look at this, the attention to detail here. It's just superb. Locks to all doors, beautiful moulding sections, arched, hinged doors here. She is in absolutely fantastic condition. Really is. All solid and beautiful. So the beating heart of it is down in here, so we'll have a look now. So for daily checks, this is really simple on Bruiser. You just ping off the table, make sure that you've got your engine bay lights on. I think I have. I will just check on my rocker switch. Yes, I have. So pop round here, taking the table off, you just flick this open. You've got really nice insulation either side and you're straight down on top of your main strainers. So looking forward, we've got fuel filtration, we've got expansion bottles for each of the Yanmars 6 LPAs. They are in absolutely glistening condition. Under 1,000 hours run. We're on top of the aft fuel tank here. You've got handed dips, so starboard and port dips. So daily checks are really, really simple. And everything is to hand. So you've got great clear sight lines straight down onto those tide seals. Got a 3.8 kilowatt generator. It's run about 82 hours. It's only a few years old. Got inverter charger over on the port side. Beautifully done. Got really, really good stays on everything. And that is how you get onto your engines to do your daily checks. Super simple, super uncomplicated. This is Bruiser. She is a 2011 Seaward 35, available through Berthon now, and many thanks for watching.